Puerto Escondido is a beach town located on the west coast of Mexico in the state of Oaxaca. It's known for incredible beaches, great surf, and exciting nightlife. And I can guarantee you that Puerto Escondido is a name you'll be hearing a lot more in the future because this place is simply amazing. And I disagree with those who say that Puerto Escondido is the next Tulum because in my opinion, Puerto Escondido is much better than Tulum.
I do feel like this country is definitely underestimated by many people. You know what? I did expect this trip to be absolutely amazing, but I feel like it's even better than I expected. Yo guys, what is up? I hope you're all doing great. We made it to Puerto Escondido. The flight was very short, 1 hour, and we basically made it to the tropics. It's so hot here, so much hotter than in Mexico City. And we're staying at this hostel called Puerto Dreams Hostel. I'm gonna show you, it's really nice. So this is the common area. This is the kitchen. This is where Matt and I will cook many delicious meals. No, I'm joking, we're both really bad at cooking. And this is what the room looks like. This is, Mata, this is where I will be sleeping. Vamos, amigos.
Amigo.
Amiga.
The first thing you need to know about Puerto Escondido is that even though the town is not very big, it is very spread out. So choosing the right place to live can be super important. In the beginning, we stayed in Centro, so downtown of Puerto Escondido, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend because getting from Centro to the beach takes quite some time, but we mainly chose to stay there because of the hostel, which as you could see was really nice. On our first evening, we walked down to the beach to stretch our legs after the flight and get some food. And already on that first day, I could definitely see why Puerto is becoming such a popular tourist destination.
So we made it to the beach. Seems really nice. This place is so different to Yucatan. So I've been to Mexico once before. I don't know if I've mentioned that. The last time I was here, I was in Cancun or Playa del Carmen. So it is a very, very different vibe to here. It does feel way more local, more chill, calm.
The best way I can explain it is that when you're on the beach in Tulum or Cancun, yes, it's beautiful, but you still kind of feel like you're in this tourist Disneyland. And when you're on the beach in Puerto, you actually feel like you're in Mexico. So it is a new day here in Puerto Escondido and we're currently sitting in the back of a truck. It's kind of like being back home in Thailand. So these trucks are sort of like a common form of transportation here. They're called colectivo and they just drive all around the city and you wave at them when you want to get in. You get in and then you pay when you get out. If you're not comfortable with renting a motorbike, your best option for getting around Puerto will be colectivo, so the public transportation that you can see us taking right now, or taxis. Colectivos are super affordable, they cost only about 10 pesos for a ride, and taxis can cost anywhere from 50 to 100 meters, and most of the time they don't have taxi meters, so you do have to bargain about the price. Wherever you want to go in Puerto, you will most likely have to go on the main road, and since there is only one main road in Puerto, running across the town from north to south, it often gets very crowded. So we did spend a good chunk of our time in Puerto either stuck in traffic or on the side of the road trying to catch a taxi. Most of the time, walking is not even an option because there are not many sidewalks and people do drive really fast.
Our plan for right now is to just head down to the beach. We're going to Zicatela, which is the most popular beach here. And just chill, grab some food and chill at the beach. It's crazy how much the temperatures change compared to Mexico City. Like now I feel I'm in the tropics. It feels like being on a tropical holiday, which we are on a tropical holiday. So it makes sense, but still. So just got our food. This is what I got. It actually looks really good. Meta was more adventurous. She got a... Jak się nazywa to danie?
Chilaquiles.
And this is the view. And the ocean. Ej, czy to są bananowe chipsy?
No.
What? To są słone.
Rozumiesz, że to było szczęście?
Nie. To było zdziwienie.
Vamos a la playa.
Puerto Escondido is known for great beaches and large waves, so Zicatela, the beach you're seeing right now, is also considered one of the best spots in all of Mexico to surf. And there are tons of surf schools here where you can get surf lessons or just rent a board. And what I personally love the most about this beach is how much space there is here. Zicatela is about 3.5 kilometers long and it's a very wide beach. So you can see that it's not crowded at all and it actually feels pretty empty. And I think it's a pretty rare experience to have that much space for yourself at the beach. So I really love that. Just look at this. First time at the beach after a couple of months of not being at the beach. Always just feels so special. Always just feels so special. That was a weird sentence. Was that grammatically correct? Doesn't matter. It's so beautiful here. But look at the waves. I don't know if it shows on camera, but they are pretty big. I'm afraid to get in. What is it about the ocean that makes you feel so good? I'm honestly just full of happiness right now. It's not very difficult to be full of happiness when you're naked at the beach in Mexico. I'm not naked, I'm wearing a bikini, but you know, you get the point. I'm so freaking happy we came to Mexico. Like, I can't even, like, I don't even have words. Like, look at this. This is a freaking paradise. It's beautiful here. You know what? I did expect this trip to be absolutely amazing, but I feel like it's even better than I expected. Obviously, Mexico is a very popular destination, but I do feel like this country is definitely underestimated by many people. Both when it comes to the safety. So far, I can only say good things about Mexico. I have not felt unsafe. People are so friendly. People are extremely friendly here, and I'm really not the type to just like call everyone friendly. I'm really not that type. People are actually very nice here. With our broken Spanish, like I have no Spanish, like nothing to be broken even, but like, you know, Mata knows a little bit. And every time we try to, you know, like communicate in Spanish and it just like doesn't make sense, they're still like smiling and helpful. And then another thing is that obviously so many people go to Yucatan. We're also going there in 2 weeks or something. And I've been there once, so I know it's great. But this is probably even better. Zicatela and the neighboring La Punta are also the most happening areas in Puerto, where all the beach bars, clubs, restaurants, and hotels are located. So if I would ever come back to Puerto Escondido, I would probably try to stay in this area. And if you're a backpacker, I would especially recommend you to look into La Punta because that's where many hostels and more, backpacker type bars, clubs are located. Since Puerto is on the west coast of Mexico, it's a great spot to watch sunset, and every evening a lot of people gather at the beach and watch the sun setting over the Pacific Ocean, and honestly it's really spectacular. Like the sunsets there are so beautiful. After the beach, we walked back to Centro to have dinner at this place called El Viejo, and it was so good that I think we ended up coming back like 4 times, and their fish tacos were just the best fish tacos I ever had in my life. So if you're ever in Puerto, you cannot miss this place. So we ordered some fish tacos, fish and shrimp tacos. This place is known for
fish. So that's why we ordered it. Okay. It's crazy how like in every place tacos taste different.
It is day 3 in Puerto Escondido. We have a day packed with activities and things to do here. The first thing we're doing is getting bus tickets to Oaxaca City, where we'll be going on the 2nd of January or 3rd of January. We're not sure because we kind of messed it up by being too lazy and not going to the bus station right away when we came here. We just decided to, you know, chill for 3 days. And yesterday we were like, fuck, the bus ticket might have sold out because we're going right after New Year's. So we'll see. That was the activity number 1. What was the activity number 2? Oh, we're actually checking out from our hostel today and checking into a hotel where we will be staying for the next 2 days. We made it to the bus station. It's very nice and modern.
After we realized that getting bus tickets last minute when you're traveling during the busiest time of the year is probably not the best idea, we took a cab to our new hotel. And by the way, we did manage to get tickets for that night bus that we're taking to Oaxaca City, so you will be seeing that in the next vlog. We just had to change our plans a little bit and stay in Puerto for a day longer, which was not the worst thing that could happen.
So we just checked into our new place, and yeah, this is what it looks like. There's a nice big swimming pool. The decor is a little bit off, if you ask me.
Our new hotel was located right by Playa Bacocho, which is another popular area of Puerto Escondido. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. And it's known for being a bit more calm. There's no nightlife here, but there are still plenty of hotels and restaurants. So if you're staying here with a family, or if you're just not interested in nightlife, I would say that this is the area you should go for. And as you can see, the beach here looks very different to Zicatela. It feels a bit more untouched, and when you walk until the very end of the beach, you're basically all alone here. There's like no people, which I think is absolutely amazing.
So the plan right now is to just chill here. We're just, you know, enjoying the pool and the hotel. We spent the last 5 days at hostels. So, you know, it's always really nice to be in the hotel, especially if you just spend a couple of nights at a hostel. I really love that kind of traveling where you just mix between hostels and hotels. I mean, like, how much better can it get? It cannot get that much better, honestly. We're having a little feast today. We're both having toast with hummus, and then we're sharing waffles and pancakes. With this view, let me remind you, with this view.
Playa Bacocho is also known for the turtle conservation centers. So if you want to help baby turtles make it to the sea, you can come here before 5 p.m. You pay 100 pesos and you get a shell with a little baby turtle, and you get to release it to the ocean.
Baby turtles, they need to make it from like somewhere in the sand to the sea, and those people who you see right there, they're throwing sand, I think, at the birds, at the seagulls, to scare them away, to like help baby turtles make it to the sea. I know I'm repeating myself, but I did expect Mexico to be freaking nice, but it's even better. Like, I love this country. I love this country so much. Like, look at this beach, how beautiful it is. And I feel like the thing about Mexico is that I'm also so used to seeing the same places over and over again. Like on social media, most of the time, I just see Tulum. Yeah, mostly Tulum, sometimes Cancun, or like, you know, Playa del Carmen. And visiting all these other places now, Mexico City, and now being here in Puerto Escondido, really makes me even more excited to explore this country and see more, because this has already been freaking amazing. And I know there is so much more. I mean, this is a huge country, and the thing about Mexico is that there's nothing not to love here, you know? Food is great, people are so kind, nature is beautiful, cities like Mexico City is a freaking exciting, amazing city. And I know that one of the main concerns that people have coming to Mexico is the safety. A lot of people think that Mexico is not safe for tourists. And the thing is, yes, there are parts of Mexico that are not particularly safe for tourists. But then there are also parts that are perfectly fine. Of course, in Mexico City, or even here, you absolutely do have to keep your common sense. We are very careful at night. We don't really walk anywhere at night. Whenever we go out at night, we take taxis, we don't walk, we don't risk it. And so far, it has been amazing. Today is our last full day in Puerto Escondido. Tomorrow we're taking the bus to Oaxaca City in the evening, so technically we have a whole day tomorrow as well. And yeah, now the plan is to take Colectivo and go to Zicatela Beach and get some breakfast. As I told you, what's a little annoying about Puerto Escondido is the distances. So basically, as you can see, there's like one big main road here and there's no sidewalk. So where we are going is only 2 kilometers away, and normally I guess we would just walk. I mean, we wouldn't mind walking 2 kilometers. But here it's like really not the best idea because the road is so big and it's so busy. We didn't manage to catch a Colectivo. Maybe it's because it's Sunday. Not sure. Maybe they don't go on Sundays, so we end up taking a cab. So I've ordered some French toast with fruits and yogurt and granola. This place is sort of like Mexico meets the States. But I feel like they do have quite a lot of places here like that where they sort of, mix Mexican food with American food. So we just spent casual 3 hours having breakfast, but we're not really in a hurry anywhere. The plan for the rest of the day is watching surfers, so I was just thinking that I've always been like really attracted to this lifestyle. I mean, not like lifestyle of not doing anything and being lazy, but just like living at the beach. And there are people like coming in with their surfboards and they're not wearing shoes. You see a lot of people driving on motorbikes here in Puerto Escondido without their shoes on, like without helmets, which is obviously fucking stupid. And I would never personally do it. I mean, I would never even drive on a motorbike. I mean, I would sit on it, but I wouldn't like drive. Anyways, the point is that it's just such a different mindset. It's just such a different way of thinking and being like really careless and free. There's just something about it that always seemed really interesting for me, I guess because I'm not that type of person.